Well, summer shows are finally heading back to the stage.
And a character Minnesotans know very well, thanks to its creator, is now in Hopkins. We'll talk with the stars of the show. You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. That's coming up next.
I want to rise like I should and do everything right, but I lie awake at night, never sleep, with questions in my ear, loud and deep. I want to join the team, take a leap, but the answer isn't clear. Then I hear Charlie Brown.
That's a clip from the new Stages Theater Company show, You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. It is reopened with outside performances at Hopkins Downtown Park. And this morning we have cast members with us, Sayer Keeley, who performs as Charlie Brown, and Anaya Holly, who is Sally Brown. We are so happy to have you here with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Sayer, let's start with you. Tell us a little bit about the production.
Of course. Well, it's so different being outside. It's a beautiful show that when you can put it on outside is actually a really wonderful thing. And I think that everyone that is a fan of theater, or even not a fan of theater, can find something in the show that's really beautiful and sticks with them.
You know, it seems like this is a story about his characters are navigating the daily struggles, finding happiness. How is this musical kind of relatable to this year and what we've all been going through?
So it's been really relatable just because, you know, we've been going through a whole pandemic. We really have to rely on each other, and we've had to go through with friendships and happiness and just loving on one another to get through these tough times.
And tell us a little bit about who you are playing, Sally Brown. Who is she?
Yes. Sally Brown is very complex. One minute she's your loving, sweet, typical 5-year-old granddaughter you see, and sometimes she can be a little manipulative, especially with her grades. So it's been really fun playing her and doing character development on her.
Yeah, it sounds like she's someone that I'd be interested in watching. And Sayer, tell us a little bit about the lead role and taking over Charlie Brown.
Of course, Charlie Brown is such a interesting character to play because everyone knows who Charlie Brown is and everyone thinks of Charlie Brown in a different way. So in order to really have your character stick with everyone, you have to add all those different bits and pieces together to create the character.
So interesting. And you mentioned that you're outside. How is it different performing in this way in front of an audience as you're outdoors and kind of drawing people in?
Yeah, it's hot.
Yes. But it's just nice to see people's smiles again in the audience. Luckily, we don't have to perform with masks on. So just seeing all the little kids running around, enjoying their popsicles during the show, it's an amazing experience.
Thank you, Anaya. And Sarah, what can people expect when they come out there? What can they expect in terms of the entertainment factor?
Yeah, trust me, it's a very entertaining show. When you come, it puts you right into the experience, and because you're outside and you're so close to the show, you really get to feel what the characters are feeling and see how the characters are interacting with each other. So I think it's a great show for all ages to be able to put themselves in the shoes of all these different characters.
And Anaya, what is your favorite part about being part of this production?
My favorite part about being a part of this production is the family of Stages. Just looking back on the first day of rehearsal and seeing it all come together has been amazing, just to see our growth all together. So that's my favorite part.
Well, we are excited to have you back out there and so glad that you joined us live this morning to tell us a little bit about it. Fun to see you back on stage. Thank you so much, Sayer and Anaya.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. You Are a Good Man. Charlie Brown runs through August 8th. The show is about 60 minutes long. 2 shows today. So they joined us before those shows. It is today and tomorrow, 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock. Tickets are $16 for adults, $14 for kids, 2 to 17. You can head to WCCO.com/links for more details.